We're continuing to track this breaking news this morning, and we have new information in Tampa on the safe discovery of Tristan Santisaban. We want to bring you a live news conference now with the chief of police in Tampa.
Around midnight, saying that this individual was in our city and could we assist. And so we've been working with FDLE and Pasco County all night long. Once Sheriff Naco did a press conference about the suspect and the missing endangered child, we started to receive phone calls, information. Pasco County received information that the individual was probably on his way to Tampa. So we also received calls once he arrived here that he was at different locations, and eventually tracked him to the Floridan Hotel. The staff at the Floridan Hotel was very, very cooperative and has assisted us. Pasco County SWAT members, tactical response team, and the Tampa Police Department tactical response team worked together, developed a plan, and made contact with the suspect using a ruse, got him out of his room, took him into custody safely, and the child is fine at this point.
Chief, you're live right now on News Channel 8. Can you tell us anything about the child? Did he seem scared? Was he hurt?
The child is fine. Okay. The child is fine.
And what was the suspect saying to you?
The suspect, as far as I know, didn't have anything to say, but he was taken into custody safely.
Can you tell us where he was in the Floridan and why he decided to come here of all places?
That, I don't know why he decided to come here, but he was in a room up on the 18th floor.
And the condition of the child, we know he's safe, but had he been fed? Was he cared for?
As far as I know, he's fine. The child is fine, and he's actually in good spirits right now.
And can you give us a better idea of specifically how you were able to arrest the suspect? Did he come out of the room and you were able to grab him there, or where did you get him to finally get him on?
We were able to, as I said, Pasco County Sheriff's SWAT team, Tampa Police Department developed a plan to ensure that this incident ended safely, and we were able to get that child, take that child safely into custody. And that's exactly what they did. And they were prepared to make a dynamic entry if necessary, both teams working together. But they were able to, again, use a ruse and get the suspect to step outside of the room and take him into custody without any issue at all. And the child is fine. And I also need to take a moment and thank the media very, very much. First and foremost, for getting the information out. Sheriff Naco gave a very detailed briefing last night, and information has continued to go out. But this morning, I know that the media had information that could have compromised the safety of the child and compromised this investigation. So I want to thank everyone for keeping this under wraps until we were able to bring it to a safe conclusion. So,
and did someone recognize him inside the hotel, or just tell me a little bit more about how that unfolded? Did several people call?
Several people have called through the night and said that they recognized this individual, and he actually checked into the hotel using his name.
His real name?
Yes.
Do you have any idea how long he was here at the Floridan?
Yes, he checked in a little after midnight last night.
And did you evacuate anyone who was staying in the hotel?
No, there wasn't any need for that. We secured that particular area. There was no need for an evacuation. We knew that everyone was safe. And as I stated, the Pasco County Sheriff's Office and Tampa Police Department and FDLE and FBI couldn't have worked together better to make sure that this came to a safe conclusion. And that's a benefit to the entire community, the fact that all law enforcement works together towards the same goal.
And was he armed at all?
My understanding is that there was a potential that he was armed. I have no information that says that a firearm was found on him or in the room at this point, but Tampa Police Department and Pasco County are currently authoring a search warrant for that room.
Can you give us a better idea of this kind of ruse that you used to arrest him?
No, just that we were able to lure him out of the room safely. We can't give up all of our secrets.
Was he emotional at all?
Where he was prior to this? I mean, he's had quite a jump on everyone, but still was just here just last night. Any idea where he's been the last?
No, I don't know. Up until 10 o'clock last night when we received word that he was coming to Tampa, I know that he's been at a couple of different locations in the downtown area, including the bus stop. We had calls from individuals at the bus stop as well.
Do you think he was trying to get on a bus, and that's maybe why he came here to this
I know
hotel?
That he didn't have a ticket, but that he was asking about different routes and times that buses would leave the station. But it's my understanding that he had not purchased a ticket.
On what floor did all of this unfold here?
The 18th floor.
The 18th
floor. Chief, when seconds count, how hard is it for your officers to work safely but as quickly as they can?
Well, in this, clearly, time was of the essence, but time was on our side as well. They had checked into the room. There were some calls down to the front desk, and we just had to ensure that that child was safe. So we had several plans of action. First and foremost, we were going to try to do it very, very safely through a ruse to try to lure him out away from that child, and that worked. If that hadn't worked, dynamic entry was the next option.
Where's the child right now?
The child is actually still here, but is going to be taken as there are child protective investigators and members of the Pasco County Sheriff's Office and the Tampa Police Department are with the child now, but he is fine.
I would imagine that's probably the most difficult part now with all that this child is lost.
Yes.
What's going to happen with that child? It's just a horrible situation to think about.
Yes, well, all of the alternatives, didn't, the scenarios could have ended very badly. And we're just glad that the Pasco County's Sheriff's Office did such a good job of getting on top of this investigation and then making sure that we all work together to bring it to a safe conclusion.
And so we first heard about this maybe around 2:30 in the morning, that he could possibly be in here at this hotel. So how long were your officers here? How long was this when you were trying to get him out of the room?
Well, we've been here at the hotel for a couple of hours now.
We know last night that they were still trying to determine if the child was with him. How soon or how early into the morning were you guys able to officially determine the child?
It's my understanding that as soon as the calls started coming in about the suspect, the child was with him the entire time.
When he called down to rooms or down to the front desk, what did he say or ask?
He wanted to ask about Wi-Fi hookup, how to hook up to the Wi-Fi. So again, thank you to the media for keeping this under wraps so that we could bring it to a safe conclusion. And I can't say enough about the working relationship with Pasco County and FDLE. It went seamless. So.
What was the danger or risk to your officers in this?
All right, you were listening to a live news conference with the police chief for the city of Tampa Police Department, Jane Castor, talking a lot about how they were able to capture this man at that Hotel Florida Inn this morning. Much more on this story coming up in just a few minutes.